cnMaestro, the Cambium's kind of remote management tool for the equipment and the different networks, has been a fantastic help for the reason it's obviously for anybody who works with Cambium equipment, it's a very useful tool. But for us, the nature of our organization is that we work with volunteers, and especially in the long lasting deployment as the one in Greece, which has been going on for us now, like we've been on the ground for about 14-15 months now. Volunteers are normally never on the, deployed for longer than 2 weeks, so we have a large turnover of personnel on the ground with a variety of technical skills. Some of them might have worked with Cambium equipment before, some of them haven't. We provide a certain amount of hands-on training, but obviously it's great for us that we can, for instance, installation, at point of installation of equipment, that we can work together with a team on the ground who will physically install the equipment. Obviously we plan the network beforehand, but while they're installing it, that somebody, either myself or somebody else in the organization, can log into cnMaestro, and actually as soon as the equipment, a piece of equipment appears online, that we can then remotely configure it, we can troubleshoot it, etc. We can assist and deal with any issues in real time without always having to be on the ground. So that makes it a lot easy. Additionally, it allows us to monitor and troubleshoot the network down to the latest detail. I mean, we can see, and I'll show some slides about that later, we can obviously see when a unit is down. We can see the usage levels, be it the amount of data going across a point-to-point link down to the data on each individual access point. We can see number of users. We can manage pretty much every detail that's possible from any location in the world, as long as we have internet access. So that makes things a lot easier for us. This gives you an idea of the usage. For instance, this is a single hotspot in Moria camp. Now you can see, obviously, it's just under 2 months ago. Total usage on a single hotspot in that week was 388 gigabytes. Now we had 4 of those in the camp, and they're all getting fairly much equal usage. And you can see, obviously, some days it peaks, it goes up and down a bit, but it gives you an idea about the amount of data, the demand on the network. Kind of a weekly overview. So if you look at stuff retrospectively, like how did my hotspot or how did my point-to-point link perform, you can look at it, and it will show you again on the left hand side the number of clients again, and you see them obviously dipping up and down, which in these cases basically coincide with waking and sleeping patterns. Obviously when everybody goes to sleep, the number of clients drops down, and when everybody, the peaks are kind of during the middle of the day. And on the right again you see the throughput with a couple of peaks in there.